This is a display case. Look at it. It has an item in it. Hello everyone, my name is Formalligator, the formal alligator, and welcome to devlog number 7. Yay, indie games, RPG. This is why you're here. This is why I'm here. Let's go. Okay, first of all, the rooms are now real rooms. So what I mean by that is every room has a room preset and has different stuff and furniture that can go in the different rooms. Because there is not as much furniture as there should be in the game, the rooms look quite empty, but they are actual rooms. And this still happens, that furniture spawns in front of like an entry point. I thought I fixed that, but I didn't. Anyway, this is an armory. You can see that by the weapon stands and the barrels and the lights, because that's what can be in an armory. There can also be anvils, but apparently no anvil wanted to spawn today. This is the boss room. It just has the boss and his chest. This is also an armory. This is a common room, I think, because it has a table, a chair, and bear pelt. This is new, the bear pelt. That's pretty cool. This is a barracks, I think. Oh no. Okido, this is the exit, and we defeated the boss to get the key, because keys are now a thing, and we can use this key to unlock the exit and now climb down the ladder. And this is a little tooltip that tells you what you can do with this object right here. So when we climb down the ladder, ooh, here's more new stuff. This is a display case. Look at it. It has an item in it. And when you open it, you see how the lid opens, and now you can take the item. And now you have the item. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, there are a bit of tile variations. I just added some like variation to the floor so it doesn't look as monotone. This is a very large barracks with a lot of beds, and like this chest, you can't walk over it anymore. That has been changed. It now has a hitbox because I added in hitboxes. Now the collision boxes were also hitboxes last week, which meant that like you have to walk on the chest to be colliding with it, and then you can interact with it. And now you can bump into the chest, but you can still interact with it. And like this has a collision box, but you can walk over it because it's like furniture with no collision. And the enemies are now on the furniture's grid, so they can more easily maneuver between furnitures. But the pathfinding is still pretty bad, and I'll be working on it next week. So as you can see, like the sword have a hitbox now. I changed the hitbox of the arrows. They are way better and more accurate. As you can see, this means that you can cut corners with arrows. You can be like, oh. So as you can see, it doesn't bump into the hitbox of the wall. The walls do have hitboxes, but like if I were to render them all, then the game would lag. I did do some OpenGL improvements, but I still have a long way to go to really increase the FPS as much as I want to increase the FPS. So next week I'm gonna focus on improving the enemy AI to make it like actually challenging to fight enemies and not just funny to see how they behave, because that's kind of the state we're in now. It's just funny to watch them think like, oh, I'm just gonna walk into this bed while you're standing over there. Or I'm an archer, I will just hold my bow out in front of me and do absolutely nothing. So the enemies still respawn and stuff, which needs to be fixed. I'm going to fix that by just loading all of the levels in the beginning, so that when you go from one to the other, it doesn't have to reload the entire level, which gives you like this buffer between levels, which is really not nice when you're playing. There have been a lot of tiny changes, which like I can't all mention right now. They are on the website. Haha, shameless plug. Go to the website, go to the changelog section, and there's everything that I did last week. Armor has been textured a little bit. You know, it used to be just flat, but now it looks kind of like it has shape. This is the leather armor. This is the steel armor. It's just that it has been changed a little bit, just to give it a bit more texture. I think even the barrel texture has been changed a really tiny bit, which you won't see, but I'm a perfectionist, so please let me be. Thank you. I will add back in the other journeys that still need to be added back in. and we will flesh this thing out. I have a whole list on like Hack and Plan, which is a site where you can plan for stuff. Ooh, look, an anvil. Look, an anvil. Very nice. You can't do anything with the anvil. In the future you might open the smithing menu from there, which that would be quite funny. So yeah, the whole level looks a bit more sense making. Like look at this. This looks like look at this room. It looks like it makes sense. You have a chest, you have a candelabra, 2 chairs, 2 beds, and a table. This looks like a real room. And these hallways, they have these little lights, but these are details. We will now try to make it a real game, and then we can work on the details. Sorry for the level up constantly. I know it's annoying. I will have to cap the level up message to like 5 or something like that. These journey boxes have changed a little bit. You can see now that the camps have names. There's one information bar which says that this is a level 9 camp, 3 floors, and 32 by 32 is the size of the camp. And the reward has been added back in, and it's like better generation of the reward. And the description is a little bit more fleshed out. Yes. Can't really think of anything else I needed to add. You can see these display cases, which I absolutely love. I don't know why I like them so much. I just really like opening them and just taking all the weapons. Anyway, I was thinking about locking the display cases, so you'd have to do a little mini game to pick the lock. But I can't think of a mini game right now. But once it comes to me, I will add it, and it will be amazing. And you would have to do like a little lock picking mini game, and then you can open it, and then you can take the short sword, and it will be amazing. Yes. Anyway, that's been all from me for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, please. Go to Twitter, go to #IndieDev, and look at all the things people do. It's absolutely amazing, and like people are so creative, and everyone has their different art styles and like different mechanics and things that they do, and some people have like really smooth particles and stuff, which is their thing, and then other people have this entirely pixelated looking screen. And go to #IndieDev on Twitter, and follow me on Twitter @Formalligator. Yes, thank you. That's been all from me for today. Subscribe, like, goodbye.